Gino Corsi is the ultimate choice for all of your real estate needs. With a wealth of experience and a deep understanding of local neighborhoods, Gino consistently goes above and beyond to find the perfect home or investment property for his clients. When you choose Gino Corsi as your realtor, you're choosing a trusted partner who will guide you every step of the way to your real estate goals. Are you ready to love where you live?
Hey everyone, it's Gino Corsi with Triple Diamond Real Estate, and I'm so excited to officially announce that I am now a proud sponsor of Missouri State Ice Hockey. When you work with me, you're not only getting a reliable realtor, but also contributing to the growth of our community through local sports. So give me a call if you're ready to team up and find your dream home while cheering on our Missouri State Ice Bears.
Thank you. So, why Springfield?
I get asked that a lot, and I choose to live here because Springfield is a place that I can enjoy the life I want.
I love the outdoors.
We can be on the lake in just a short drive.
It only takes me 10 minutes to get to work.
Or off to anywhere in the world.
I know my kids will be safe and well educated.
There are really good job opportunities after graduation.
I'm able to work remotely and create on a high level.
The healthcare options in this area are incredible.
The options for housing and cost of living are so affordable.
We have room to create.
I love to experience the excitement of sports.
Can't beat the food.
Or the drinks.
Why Springfield? Because all the pieces you need to create your own story are here. The only thing missing is you.
Pride. It is very common for one to associate the word pride with the lions of the Serengeti. But if you make your way to the Ozarks in North America and follow a migration trail that runs straight to Bear Boulevard, you'll find another unique and perhaps superior specimen, also associated with the term pride, the Missouri State Bear. While this bear sports truly unique plumage in the fall, it's the signature maroon and white coat that differentiates this bear from other lesser species. Missouri State Bears are excellent nocturnal foragers, able to easily sniff out a mate, a nest, or the best cashew chicken around. While they can be recognized for their impromptu exuberance, what the Missouri State Bears are truly known for is their pride. It starts with an incredible work ethic, a never-give-up attitude, and their ability to rally around for the greater good. These bears take pride in their habitat, their fellow bears, their community, and their future. It's why Missouri State Bears sit at the top of the educational food chain. How do you know if the bear you see is a Missouri State Bear? Simple. Its trajectory is always onward and upward. And, well, they eat tigers for lunch.
Ball 60! Ball 60 right here, right now!
This is more than a game. This is one team united by one goal.
1, 2, 3, Bears!
We are your Missouri State Ice Bears.
WebSportsRadio.com, in association with KBFL, proudly presents Missouri State University Ice Hockey. With the call, here's Steve Casson.
And live from Brightspeed Ice Park, Stan Melton Ice Arena, it is the second game of the night between Missouri State and the University of Nebraska. Hello, everybody. Steve Casson along with Scott Lutzke and Amari Johnson keeping us on the air. They went on quicker than we expected. Let's go right into the Cadence Insurance pregame report. We'll take a look at Missouri State. And the Ice Bears stay undefeated this season. They swept Nebraska at Omaha last weekend, 5-1 and 6-2. And wouldn't you know it, Vinny Rice with both Andy's goals, the fifth goal for Missouri State. And then the fans get Andy's, of course, $1, one-topping Andy's. 24-25 season, the best start in the team history. They went 13-1-1, 0-1-1, that is, to start the 2016-17 campaign, but this is the best. Take a look at some of the highlights. Missouri State, out of the first division poll this season, ranked number 3. Tyler Culleton, longest Ironman streak, and several players have at least a 2-game point streak, and they've outscored opponents 39-12. Let's look at some of the leading scorers, including Alex Ringhofer, 9 points for him, 8 goals, 1 assist. Second for Missouri State, that is Tyler Culleton. Scoreless last game, but he lost also a 7-game point scoring streak, 104 career points for him, averaging 1.13 goals per game. Third for Missouri State, it's Isaac Cooper. He has not played since October 19th. 5 goals in 5 games for him, though, in what he's played. Fourth for the Ice Bears, that is Charlie Hager. 2 goals, make that 1 goal, 2 assists versus Nebraska. Omaha has a 2-game goal scoring streak. And fifth for Missouri State, Trevor Alexander. A 2-game goal scoring streak, a 4-game point streak, and 3 goals, 3 assists in 5 games for him. Let's look at the goaltenders. For Missouri State, all 4 have seen action tonight. Espen Rieger will start in 4 games. He's 4-0 with a 1.97 goals against average, a .932 save percentage. Taking a look at the visitors, University of Nebraska. They have not played in 27 games. Last game, a 5-3 loss to Dallas Baptist on October 5th. They are 3-3 on the road this season. They've split a series and swept a series, and they are playing games 7 and 8 of 15 first half tilts on the road. Team highlights, Zach Moret has a hat trick. Jackson Beach is a 5-game point scoring streak, and 15 players have at least 1 point. They are ranked number 15 in the first Division III rankings. Top 5, Jackson Beach, Nathan Weber, Davis Marston, Jake Stadler, and Zach Merritt, with 5 other players having at least 1 point. The goaltenders, Jacob Morgan, Jacob Broadfoot and Liam Scott, and Jacob Morgan will start tonight wearing number 30. The matchup. The Ice Bears have everything: the record, the goals for, the goals against, the goal differential, power play stats, and penalty kill stats, which we'll get into in a moment. But we are underway as we finish out the pregame report for period number 1. And quickly, the Ice Bears have it. Here's Kasu with a drive in and a big save by Jacob Morgan. So Missouri State with the first shot of the game. And 4-0 is up on the scoreboard. Don't know why they didn't change that. I don't know if that's foreshadowing. That was the Division I score of 4-0. Meanwhile, back into the Nebraska zone. It's cleared by Matthew Leslie. And it's going to be now Eric Losing to try to get the puck out. Losing this season, 1 goal, 2 assists, and now 9 games for him. Puck is flipped back into the Missouri State zone. Again, the Ice Bears ranked number 3. They are 8-0 this season. And they did have a couple of games up in Michigan scheduled, but the bus broke down, so they were not able to play those. Now they've corrected the scoreboard. It's 0-0 with just 1 shot officially added for Missouri State on the first shot by Will Kasu. In front of the Missouri State bench. Dropped down and back on a backhander by Alex Ringhofer for Missouri State. 1 goal, 9 assists for, I take that back, 8 goals, 1 assist for 9 points for Ringhofer. Puck is cleared at the line and flipped in by Jackson Beach all the way down into the Missouri State zone. It's been a while since Espen Rieger has had a start. Last weekend, Isaac Tillman got his first win of the season. Now we get a penalty as an Ice Bear gets checked from behind. So Missouri State will go on the power play immediately. Statler will get called. Jake Statler out of Silver Bay, Minnesota. See right there, boarding call. Power play for Missouri State, 9 for 35, 25.7%. Penalty kill for the Huskers. They've allowed 6 out of 40, 85%. So Missouri State with the man advantage on the penalty that Kevin Thurl will tell us about.
Penalty on the play to Nebraska number 29, Jake Stadler. 2 minutes for boarding at 2:04 of the first period. A 2-minute minor for boarding.
Missouri State on power play number 1. And they have a minute and a half left in it. Drop back down to the Huskers zone. Worked around for Will Kasu to intercept. Puck up top. Work it to Bacardi with a drive in, and Zach Zaccardi will get the shot. Zaccardi still looking for his first goal. He has 3 assists, the junior out of Chicago. Now Will Kasu, he'll come in for Missouri State along with Hunter Brickle. Brickle in 3 games, this is his 4th actually, still looking for his first point. Ice Bears on the power play for 112. Kasu will drop it in. Off the boards, worked behind the net, kicked out and rimmed all the way around for the goaltender, Espen Rieger, to stop. Line change for Missouri State. 55 seconds remaining in the power play. Here is Tyler Culleton on the ice now, trying to drop it back to Trevor Alexander, and he fanned out, and the puck is cleared. 42 seconds remains. So Missouri State with 1 shot thus far on this power play. Too far for Alexander, and the Ice Bears do pick it up. They bring it across the line. Here is attempt by Ringhofer as he tried to get a handle on it. Now he'll work it again. Right side. Drive that comes in by Zachary Forrestal, and it'll be held onto by goaltender Jacob Morgan. Coming up at the first period intermission, we will have an interview with Zach Forrestal. Thomas Levine will be our second period intermission guest. Now the Ice Bears win the draw again. 9 seconds to go on the power play. Ringhofer drops it down low. Alexander is there, but stepping in front of him and able to clear the puck is Eric Losing. And we're back to full strength. And as soon as we're back to full strength, we get a stoppage in play. 15:53 to go in the period. Face-off will come back down into the Missouri State zone. Espen Rieger listed at 5'7", 165, but I'll tell you what, even with skates, the bar is 4 feet high. He looks very small in that net. But he also crouches down, too. Puck is taken away and back down for the captain and Seth Rogers. He'll flip it back in front of the Huskers bench. Rogers with a snapshot. It's out for Missouri State to intercept. Ice Bears play with it at the neutral zone, and Missouri State will set things up by driving it in, and they get an icing call. Icing will bring it back on the Missouri State end of the ice. McGrath, Bossler, and Kober. Let's take a look at what's going on in November and next weekend, the Route 66 Showcase. That was a quick look. Thanks, Scott. 15:15 to go in the period. Back behind the Missouri State net. Work to the near side. We'll catch up with that in a moment. A lot of hockey for you next weekend. Puck is chipped out. Worked back in, and a drive that just was tipped wide as Nick Bonthias got a shot. Ice Bears on a break. Kasu. Oh, he tried to stick it around Matthew Leslie, and Leslie got the better of it and clears it and sends it in. Matthew Leslie with 1 assist, his only point this season against Arkansas on October 3rd. Ice Bears with possession, trying to bring it across the line. Broken up from Braden Harwell. Now it is taken by Colton Reedman to Kasu with a drive, and he missed wide. Far side point, nothing but red jerseys there, and it's intercepted. Well, on the ice now, Isaac Cooper. Good to see him back. Puck is sent down. Cooper missed last weekend for a wedding. And Missouri State's motto is family first, school second, hockey third. So well within his rights to miss those games. Puck is sent all the way down, and an icing will be the call. 13:38 to go in the period. Icing brings it back into the Missouri State end of the ice. Now we'll take once again a look at what's coming up. The Route 66 Showcase next weekend after a couple of games tomorrow, which will feature Division I. And then we have Drury coming in on the 15th and 16th, and then Missouri State D1 action and UCO. Those games coming up in November, and then we all get a well-deserved Thanksgiving time off. 13:27 to go in the period. 3-1 shots, they favor Missouri State. Puck back down to the Missouri State end for Zach Sicardi. The captain flips it up off the glass, stays in the zone, and now Ice Bears do clear it. They lead Cooper. Nobody there for Missouri State as they're changing up. Cooper will just protect the puck as much as he can. But now it is Zach Merritt. Merritt, as we mentioned in the open, 3-game point scoring streak, had 3 goals against Arkansas on October 3rd. That's also a 3-game goal scoring streak for him, too. Puck flipped out. Taken by Shane Rothenberger, that is. Rothenberger with it. Looking out in front. Nobody there. Centered it out in front. And deflected away. Losing, left side. Ice Bears intercept, but they forget the puck. Now they have it. Does Zach Forrestal. He'll send it in to the far side. Working it over to Jake Williams of Missouri State out of St. Louis. 1 goal, 1 assist for him. Intercepted by Rothenberger. And a big put down by Forrestal. As the puck is back into the Huskers' end of the ice. 12 minutes remaining in period number 1. Rothenberger with a drive around. Puck tipped in front of the Missouri State bench. Ringhofer was there for a moment. It gets deflected up and out of play. 11:45 to go in the period. 3-1 are the shots. Amari, where are you heading off to for Thanksgiving?
Heading back home to Kansas City, Missouri.
There you go, KC Mo.
Yep, I can't wait to get some homemade food.
Oh, yeah, homemade food is really, really good. What's your go-to?
I gotta go with the macaroni and yams.
There you go, macaroni. Oh, that's interesting, macaroni and yams. We'll talk more about it. We got a hockey game going.
Yeah.
11:30 to go in the period. Shot comes in. It gets deflected right into the midsection of the Ice Bears goaltender. And Espen Rieger will hold on to that. Shots now 3-2. Draw 1. Ice Bears have it on the near side. Ringhofer. He is not able to clear it. Kept in. Up the middle. It's deflected as getting a shot with Stadler. And Missouri State off the boards. They'll bring it in front of their own bench. Now into the zone. Dropped down low by Trevor Alexander. In 7 games, 4 goals, 4 assists, 8 points, averaging 1.14 points per game. Here's Zaccardi with a shot up over Jacob Morgan. Ice Bears keep it down low, working it around the net. Trying to grab it is Ringhofer, and he has it. He'll roll it back down to Culleton. Now drive in, save, rebound. Ringhofer, left side. On the ice now is Carter Eifert. Ice Bears with some pressure. Culleton. Eifert. Flipped off the boards. Beach has a break. Jackson Beach all alone left side. Beach comes in. Deeks, he shoots, and he missed it. Big save also. Oh, puck stolen. Taken by Weber. Nathan Weber has it down low. We'll have to take a look at that one next time we have an opportunity and see just what happened. But it's still 0-0. Shot comes in, blocked. Ice Bears have it, and they clear it at least enough to get stuck into the zone. Bossler was chasing for it. Horrell comes in on the ice now. Missouri State's Jacob Horrell. 9:34 to go in the period. Drive that's partially blocked. Eddie Bossler is there. Taken away by Cannon Davis. Davis sends it in. At the goal line, far side. Worked into the near side boards. Checked by Bobby Heiberg. Or was that, no, that was 23, not 27. So that is Losing, and it's out to center ice. Ice Bears have it. Lead pass, they chip it across the line. Could not get it to Jacob Horrell. Missouri State will regroup. 8:57 to go in the period. Shots 4-4, and we're no score right now. Hager with a shot in. Oh, the Ice Bears have it, and Harwell tried to do the backhander behind the net. 360, and right there to keep it out of the net was Morgan. What a play there. Missouri State was that close to taking a 1-0 lead. They have scored the first goal of the game in 5 of their 8 games this season. Have Missouri State. Puck is sent back down into the Missouri State end. with 8:25 and the clock rolling here. Now Missouri State with possession. Kasu to Cooper. He shoots. It gets deflected up high. Worked to the left side. Zaccardi with a shot. Now intercepted by Jake Quevedo. Out to center off of Rogers' stick and poked right back in to the Nebraska end. 7:55 remains in period number 1, no score. If you missed it earlier, Division I action, Missouri State, Division I, they did beat Colorado State by a count of 4-0. No Andes. The last 2 games Missouri State has played, there have been Andes goals scored. Vinny Rice got both of them. That means fans in attendance with their ticket get a $1, 1 topping Andes frozen custard, which sounds so good right about now. Puck is sent by Rogers for a hand pass. $7:23 to go in the period. Hand pass will bring it back, or keep it in the Nebraska zone, that is. Forstall kept it into the point. Drop down to Williams, pass out in front, and it goes off the stick of Jacob Cohen. Jacob Cohen, 5th game now, looking for his first point this season with Missouri State. Puck is cleared, lead pass goes to Jack Dugan, and he is ridden off the play. Ice Bears have it. We'll try to work it up top. Stolen, though, intercepted as Zach Merritt got a shot. Now come Missouri State. They're changing, so a drive comes in. Good save there as Williams got the shot. Steered aside by Jacob Morgan. Morgan, in 6 games, he's 4-2 with a 2.67 goals against average and a .929 save percentage. He has seen most of the action for Nebraska. They do have Jacob Broadfoot and Liam Scott, and both of them have won in their only appearance this season. Ringhofer, he gets pushed down, is able to poke check it away. Taken by Merritt, and right in on goal, and a save by Rieger. Back in the Missouri State zone. Here comes Ringhofer. Poke checked away from him by Drew Holderfield. Now left side with some room, and a drive is by Noah Whitehill. Covered up and held on to in the glove of Espen Rieger. Good opportunity there, and Rieger saw it all the way. Shot missing wide from the left side by Losing. Ice Bears have it. Here's a break coming in. Alexander. They send it over to Cullerton, and a good save. Cullerton, that is, gets upended in front, but Morgan makes a huge save there. Ice Bears have to clear the zone. They do. Now to Ringhofer. He'll chase it down in low. Ringhofer works behind the net. Right point. Hegger, drive in, missing wide. Horrell with it. He'll reverse it. Come all the way around. Taken by Marsden. Lead pass. Connects with Stadler. Ice Bears intercept. Trying to catch Nebraska on a line change, but nothing doing there as Missouri State not able to gain full possession of the puck. Steven Adamski. His pass sent all the way down in. The Ice Bears are there. Chipped off of the stick of Landon Kober, and it's back out for Missouri State. Drive comes in, a blocker save as Horrell got the shot. Now Brown for Nebraska. He'll chase in. Zach Brown. He's out of Cedar Rapids, Iowa. looking for his first point this season. Ice Bears with Kasu. Kasu shoots and a save. Jacob Morgan will hold on to that one. 10-6, shots favor Missouri State. Face-off will take place in the Huskers zone. Will Kasu comes in. Dylan McCray. Won by Nebraska. Stolen by Missouri State. Taken right back by Nebraska's Merritt. McCray is there. Still can't clear it. Finally connects. It goes to Seth Tropel. Tropel with a drive-in, save, rebound, loose, they score! No goal. It's batted in with a high stick. Officials immediately call no goal.
Knocked in with a player's hand. No goal on the play.
So they say player's hand is what happened here. Fortunately, not able to see that, but either way, it is not a goal. So we are still at a 0-0 game. Now to the near side. Clipped off the glass by Drew Holderfield. Ice Bears are able to keep it in. Cooper, backhander, misses wide. May have been steered away by Morgan. Ice Bears again. Bouncing puck. Harwell shoots it up over Drew Holderfield, and it'll be worked into the near side with 3:11 to go in a scoreless first period. Puck is cleared out, and the Ice Bears will set it up again by Reedman and back down into the Nebraska zone. Chasing forward is Merritt. Tied for fourth in scoring, had a hat trick against Arkansas. Also has 2 power play goals. Now a 3-on-2 into the zone, broken up on a good defensive play there by Missouri State. 2:39 remains. Drive comes in through some traffic. Good save there as the shot by Matthew Leslie was steered aside by Rieger. 2:27 remains in the period. Ice Bears to work the puck. Far side. Broken up. Culleton. Culleton had it for a moment. Line change for Nebraska. Ice Bears will send it in. They want to get a stop on goal, but Morgan steers it aside. Now Leslie to the corner. Alex Ringhofer for Missouri State. Tried to steer it to Culleton of the Ice Bears. Off the boards. Back down to Kober with a drive-in save, rebound. It goes behind the net. After the first save by Morgan, the rebound went behind the net, and the Ice Bears with some pressure. They keep it in again. 1:40 to go in the period. Still no score. 12-9 to the shots in favor of Missouri State. Alexander for Missouri State. Rogers for Nebraska, and Rogers flips it up over everybody, but it's kept down in low. Missouri State finally gives it up, and they go for a line change. Comes all the way down for Charlie Hager with 1:17 to go in the period. Missouri State to return the favor, but instead it's Losing. He'll tip it in, and it's a full sail change for everybody. 1:02 to go in the period. Again, our intermission guest. It's an oldie but goodie, but we will talk to Zach Forrestal coming up at the intermission. 43 seconds remains. Tipped at the Ice Bears line and returned back in. 30 seconds remaining in a very fast-paced first period. Cohen, he'll work around the puck. Chipped down to Beach. And Jackson Beach, 6 goals, 9 assists for Beach, has a 5-game point streak. Behind the net of Missouri State. 5 seconds to go. Near side, and that should do it for the period. A very fast first period, just one penalty. Stadler, Missouri State 0 for 1. Shots on goal, Jacob Morgan faces 12. Espen Rieger faces 9. And no scoring in period number 1. Missouri State newly ranked number 3 in the first Division III poll. Nebraska number 15. And it is a battle here. No score after one period of play. The Ice Bears, who have scored the first goal of the game in 5 of 8 this season, hope they can do it again, but they'll have to do it in the second period. We'll take a break and be back, and Zach Forrestal will be our guest in just a moment. No score after 20.
Pearson Kelly Office Products presents
Great Moments in Office Technology.
When Julie gets bored at work, she writes funny captions to pictures of animals she found online. Then she realized she could send all of her pictures in one gigantic message to her coworkers. At that moment, Julie created Junk Email. Now, employees can enjoy their days watching auto-tuned sneezing pandas. There are plenty of ways to waste your company's money. Your copier shouldn't be one of them. Pearson Kelly Office Products. Business made simple.
This is Barrel Bob, MoDOT's Work Zone spokesbarrel. You'll be seeing more of me as the weather warms up. Crews will be working on our roads. That means lanes will be closed for construction and maintenance work on our highways. As you approach a work zone, please don't drive distracted. You need to pay attention. I want you and my friends working on the roads to all get home safely. Remember, buckle up and put down your phone. A message from the Missouri Department of Transportation.
Welcome back to Brightspeed Ice Park. Steve Casson along with Zach Forrestal now, another assistant captain for the Ice Bears and newly named assistant captain. How do you feel about that?
Oh, it's a great honor to be named assistant captain this year for the team. I'm looking forward to it.
This is a team that you've had a chance, obviously, to play a few years with, and does it seem like it's just getting better and better?
I mean, yeah. From my freshman year to now, I would say it's just, I feel like it just every year gets better, and just more fun, and it's always a good time to be around the boys and everything. It's always fun.
What are you going to take out of, and I know you still have a couple more years, but at this point, what are you going to take out of playing with Missouri State?
Well, I've learned a lot from a lot of people. I've learned a lot from my past captains and stuff. They lead by example. I've learned a lot of things from the coaching staff and everything as well. And then I feel like it'll help me a lot in the future too, being a leader as on the team right now. It'll help me be a leader in the future as well.
Well, that leads me to my next question. What do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a marketing sales major, so I wanted to do sales since I was probably like, I don't know, 15, 16, because my dad does that, so I wanted to do what he did, kind of just do the same thing he does.
What type of sales? Does it matter to you?
It doesn't matter to me, but he does pharmaceutical sales, so I would prefer to do that as well. But to me, I just would like to get in the sales field in total.
Pharmaceutical sales is, from what I'm understanding, a very lucrative field.
I'm not really sure, but I think so, yeah.
Well, he put you through hockey, so
yeah,
it have to be maybe, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of that, as we're talking with Zach Forrestal of Missouri State, do you remember the first time you were ever on the ice?
I don't remember the first time, but I do remember some of the first times I was on the ice with my brothers. We all started at the same time. I think I was like 3 or 4 at the time, and they were older. But we all started at the same time, and I remember crying to my dad about my feet hurting and my skates, and telling him I didn't want to be out there anymore. So, yeah, I do remember that part.
How did he force you to keep playing?
Well, he didn't really force me to keep playing. He's just like, well, let's just try it one more time. And the next time I went out there, my feet hurt again, but I just stayed out there that time because I guess the things we were doing were just fun at the time, so I just stayed out there and kept doing them, and then now I'm playing here in Mo State.
That was probably a situation where, you know, you had to work into and soften up the leather a little bit.
Yeah.
But now, what do you do when you get a new pair of skates? How do you avoid that pain?
Well, I don't think there's a way to avoid it really, but I just kind of just get out in the ice as much as I can and break them in as fast as possible, so that's easier on my feet and it doesn't hurt as much.
Someone told me just put wet socks on and just put your feet in, throw the wet socks on, and do it 2 or 3 times before you get going. And I did it with my skates and it worked, but
looks like I got something to try if I get a new pair of skates.
Maybe so. Speaking of that, how long have you worn your skates for?
So actually last year I broke my toque at the bottom of my skate when we were playing Mizzou in Mizzou, and I had to go home that night, and we went and got to the store, we got it fixed, and then that Christmas break I went and got new skates at Pure Hockey. So it's only been like a year and a half.
Do you find they're better?
Yeah, I like them a lot more. I feel like the blades in my other one, they're like really thin and like not as much left because I've had them for such a long time.
Sure.
So it was wear and tear on those. And now the newer ones are new and there's bigger blades, obviously.
So
yeah.
Maybe move a little bit better on the ice than you were before. Zach Forrestal is joining us of Missouri State. What does it mean to be the assistant captain?
It's a big thing for me. I was assistant captain for my team back before I came to college, and I was captain of my high school team as well. I just find it's a big role. It helps like get everybody together, brings the team together. It's just shows the leadership. Even though when times are tough, you still show leadership, and that's just a big part of hockey, I feel like.
Obviously, captain and assistants are there to show some leadership, but who else on the team shows leadership in your opinion?
I feel like a lot of the older guys do. The veterans, Harwell does for sure. He's one of the only seniors on our team this year. I'd say Adam, Sprock, and Coop do as well. They show great leadership. Even though they don't wear a letter, they still show great leadership and lead by example.
We're talking with Zach Forrestal of Missouri State. Has hockey always been your favorite sport?
Yeah, so when I was back in grade school, I used to play like basketball and stuff like that. But I stopped playing soccer in high school and everything in high school because I liked hockey way more than I did that. And I just didn't have the time to do both. And it was a tough decision, but I'm really glad I stuck with hockey instead of the other sports.
Wayne Gretzky said, don't play hockey 24/7, do another sport. Are there any other sports that you play when you're not playing hockey?
Yeah, I love golf. I love to go play golf. I'm not very good at it, but I've definitely I've been becoming better instead.
Did you play in the charity golf tournament just recently?
Yes, I did.
What place did you guys come in?
I'm not sure. Probably like 10th. Not very good. We were probably close to last.
Just having fun, didn't care.
Oh, yeah. Good time.
Zach Forrestal is joining us at Missouri State. What do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be I'm not sure. I kind of want to own my own restaurant at one point in my life, or like not like restaurant, but like bar and grill. But like to start off my life, I just want to like get a job out of college and then like work my way into that kind of after like I've built up like the money and stuff for it. But that's what I kind of want to do, is open up like a bar and grill kind of thing.
Now, what do you, other than being the owner, what other part do you want to play in that?
I don't know. I'm not really sure. Maybe like.
Meaning that some people who own the bar, they're also the cook sometimes,
yeah.
Or they run the front of the bar, or do you want to just leave that to everybody else?
I don't know. I think I would leave it to everybody else. I feel like I would hire like the right people for those positions, but I feel like I'd still be in the restaurant and everything like every day and like monitor over them. Not like on them all the time, but like make sure everything's just staying in order and stuff so everything gets done.
You just be the sales guy basically.
Yeah.
Come on in, have some. Would it be a hockey themed restaurant maybe?
I feel like I would shoot for that. So like if there's a hockey game on and everything, then obviously I'm gonna put that on first and everything else. But I would definitely say I'd put like some try to get as much like sports equipment in there as possible, like baseball, hockey, but yeah, mainly hockey stuff.
Zach Forrestal is our guest of Missouri State. What is your or who actually is your favorite hockey player?
My favorite hockey player is Cam McCarr.
Now, he right out of high school and college, he really was one of those guys that got on the map quick.
Yeah, really quick actually. It's pretty cool to see that.
Has there been any NHL player that you've met?
I haven't met anybody, but my brother has met. I think it was Braden Shen back in the day. He worked at, I think he was working at Old Navy at the time, and I guess he just came in for some shopping, and he met him, took a picture with him.
Who's your favorite NHL team?
I'm going to go with the Blues there.
This year, you think playoff bound?
I don't know if it's this year, but I definitely can see we're in the right direction. They have a lot of young talent, and they're bringing the pieces that fit that young talent in the system, and I feel like they're going to keep progressing and become a playoff team back to it either this year or next year.
Are there any other teams that you might put on your list as a favorite?
Yeah, I would say the Edmonton Oilers too as well, and the Avalanche.
Edmonton's what, 0-3 now?
I think so, yeah.
They started off last year like 0-something. Is that their MO from now on, I guess?
I don't know. I feel like it's kind of hard to bounce back right away because they didn't have as much of an off season, but they also did lose in Game 7, and they did have to come back in the series too to make that Game 7. So I'd say they probably maybe be a little tired still.
Seems like Florida, though, pick up where they left off. So a little interesting, but it's all good. Do you have brothers, sisters?
I have 2 brothers.
Do they play hockey?
They both played hockey. One quit, I think, after like 2 years. He didn't like it. And then my other brother, he played all through high school, but he stopped playing after high school.
Did you guys ever play together, maybe just a shinny game or something?
Oh, yeah. We used to play shinny all the time at our house. Our mom would always yell at us for rattling the fan and making so much noise. We'd end up getting in a lot of fights, too.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Why, over who was better or who hit the other person?
That, too. It'd be just if it was a goal or not, who was better, who hit harder, basic competition, stuff like that.
Zach Forrestal is joining us at Missouri State. Did all 3 of you guys play goalie, or?
No. It was just, I was usually the one that was forced into playing goalie for him, so is that. But if not, then we usually had a shooter tutor too we'd put up, or just put like something in the way to block it so it'd be hard to score.
Aside from the outdoor games that were played last season in New Mexico, have there been any other outdoor games you've played in?
I know I haven't played any outdoor games, but my brother, he played at Centene in their outdoor rink at one time, and then I think that's it. Yeah, I think he just played out there, and then I haven't played outdoors since New Mexico, so New Mexico's the first time for me.
What is your ritual? Do you have any kind of ritual that you have to kind of go through before you get ready for a game?
I wouldn't say I have like a ritual, but I do some of the same stuff like at the time. Like after warm-ups, I will get my bottoms on, and then I'll tape my stick, and then if I need like grip tape or something on top of my stick, I'll retape that too, and then I'll put my top on and everything else, and then I'll put my own music on for like 10 minutes, and then coach will come in, and then I'll wax my stick after coach talks, and then I'll be good to go.
Okay, I'm only going to ask this because as a goalie, it takes me forever to get my equipment on. And I've seen guys show up 5 minutes before a game and get their equipment on. What's the fastest you can recall you've ever gotten your equipment on?
The fastest, I would say, is probably at least 5 to 7 minutes would be my fastest for sure. The slowest part's just tying the skates for me.
Have you ever showed up late to a game and, I don't know, maybe they were warming up but you had to get your gear on?
No, I haven't been late like that. I have had to come from I've came from places from another game to another game. So if I had a club game back in high school and had to go play high school after that, I'd do that. But other than that, no.
Zach Forrestal of Missouri State is joining us. Well, Zach, at the end of interviews, I always wish players more goals. So I wish you more goals. I know you're trying to get that 0 off the board.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can do that here this week, because every time I talk to a player, they usually get a goal.
All right, that sounds good. That would help me a lot.
All right, sounds good. Hey, thanks for doing this.
Of course.
Zach Forrestal is joining us of Missouri State. We'll take a break. More hockey coming up.
This is Barrel Bob, MoDOT's Work Zone spokesbarrel. You'll be seeing more of me as the weather warms up. Crews will be working on our roads. That means lanes will be closed for construction and maintenance work on our highways. As you approach a work zone, please don't drive distracted. You need to pay attention. I want you and my friends working on the roads to all get home safely. Remember, buckle up and put down your phone. A message from the Missouri Department of Transportation.
Pearson Kelly Office Products presents
Great Moments in Office Technology.
When Julie gets bored at work, she writes funny captions to pictures of animals she found online. Then she realized she could send all of her pictures in one gigantic message to her coworkers. At that moment, Julie created junk email. Now, employees can enjoy their days watching auto-tuned sneezing pandas. There are plenty of ways to waste your company's money. Your copier shouldn't be one of them. Pearson Kelly Office Products. Business made simple.
It's time to drop the puck on the second period. Here's Steve Casson.
Along with Scott Lutsky, keeping us on the air, and Amari Johnson. Scott, didn't talk to you about this, but you happen to have our brothers. Now it's supposed to be our brothers slide. If you happen to have that, you can put up real quick. If not, no big deal. We will get to that sometime during this broadcast. Players getting ready out on the ice. Missouri State this time will skate from the right to the left and from the left to the right. It will be the Nebraska Huskers. Fresh 20 minutes getting put on the clock. Ice is set up the best it can, although it is a little wet down in front of us. So we get ready to go. Will Kasu comes in for Missouri State and wins it against Nathan Weber. And Missouri State will have possession. They bring it into the second period zone. Puck is cleared out by Nebraska, and they'll bring it across the line into the Missouri State end. Now to Forstall. Just talk to him. We'll see if he can get a goal here. Eifert's pass deflected away. Racing down is Kasu. He has burst of speed down to get into the zone and pick up the puck. Kasu with it. He'll try to center it. Still working the puck. Missouri State with possession. Up top, they get it with a drive by Braden Harrell. And Harwell's shot is deflected out to center. Now picked up by Nebraska. Taken by Davis Marsden. He gets a shot in. It's deflected away, and the Ice Bears Forstall will flip it up to center across the Brightspeed Ice Park logo. And Missouri State will gain in possession and send it right back in. A delayed offside would have been called, but the official waves that one off. Missouri State on the latest poll number 1 in Division III. They are ranked number 3. Nebraska, we hear, is 15. Drive comes in, score from the top of the slot. It looked like an innocent play. Zach Zaccardi gets his first goal this season for Missouri State as he got the shot up the top right by the Ice Bears' bare head, through some traffic and in, and Missouri State, for the 6th of 9 times, have scored the first goal in the game. One nothing Missouri State.
Ice Bears goal scored by number 9, Zach Zaccardi. Assisted by number 22, Trevor Alexander. Time of that goal at 1:22 of the second period, scored by number 9, assisted by number 22. That's a Missouri State.
So the Ice Bears take the lead on Zach Zaccardi's first. That also ties his, well, it doesn't tie his career high, but he does have 6 now career goals with Missouri State. 17:53 remaining, and Missouri State with possession in their own zone to Hager. Next stoppage, Scott, if we have a chance, maybe we can, if it's hopefully a lengthy stoppage, talk about the brothers, the many brothers that have played for Missouri State. Now, the Haggers are cousins, so they don't count, but we put them on the list anyway. Puck gets chipped into the Nebraska zone with 17-17 to go in the period. Drive in by Harwell is steered into the corner. Actually, that was Forstall, number 19, not 10. Now Hager with a shot that missed wide. Drop down in, 17 to go in the period. First period was fast-paced. Second period looks to be fast-paced. Now we come the other way. Jackson Beach has some room. Trying to backhand to Hunter Brickle. Broken up by Missouri State. More like a turn and pass. Here's a drive in. Rieger with the stop on the shot by Zach Merritt. Comes right out in front, tipped away by Eifert. And here comes Carter Eifert. Has some room, right side, looks out in front, and they just miss connecting with Jacob Cohen. Rebound comes in, covered up. Let's take a look at the Ice Bears brothers that have played. All these players, some Division I players, but of course Dominic and Vinny Rice are in there, along with the cousins, the Haggers, and then some back from the early days when Missouri State was a Division II and a Division III team, including Jack and Blake Ryan, Peter and Joe Cerro, Bobby and Paul Seda, Andy and Danny Bethman, Stephen and Andy Helwig, the Mosleys, the Carls, and the Odenwalds. Great list of players that have played, brothers that is, for Missouri State. Puck driven back into the Missouri State zone. Worked around by Colton Reedman and out to center ice. Set up by the Huskers. Flipped off by Rieger. Intercepted by Weber. Nathan Weber with 13 points this season, 8 goals, 15 assists. Looking at the leading scorers, Jackson Beach is number 1 at 15, Weber number 2 at 13, and Davis Marsden number 3 at 10. 15-12 to go in the period. 16-10 are the shots in favor of Missouri State. Now another one comes in. That'll be 17. .05 to go in period number 2. So it'll be Jamison McGrath who will come up, second period interview. I mentioned another one, but Jamison said, I want to talk. So, okay, we'll let him talk. Clock rolls at 15, make that 14:53. Ice Bears with possession and Hager. Get it out of harm's way. Works it ahead, gets it to Alexander, has some room. Puck to Culleton, back to Alexander, and it moved into the corner. Out to center, Kober with it. Landon Kober looking for his first points out of Marthasville, Missouri, up near St. Louis. Ice Bears keep it in. Penalty coming up, delayed call. Ice Bears get the goaltender out. And as soon as Rieger gets to the bench, the whistle stops. And it will be a penalty. And the first power play now for Missouri State. There's a hit from behind right there. Take it back. Second power play for Missouri State. This going in would be Steven Adamski. Kevin Thurrow will tell us the call here. Second power play for Missouri State. So Adamski will go here in the second period on a penalty. Missouri State with 1:40 to go in this, as the puck is deflected up and out of play. These same two teams tomorrow, 2 o'clock. We'll have it for you right here on Web Sports Radio. Don't forget to tune in. And then 6 p.m., Missouri State Division I action. We'll have that for you also right here on Web Sports Radio. A lot going on. There's the schedule. Route 66 coming up after this weekend's games. Drury and Oklahoma come in on the 15th, 16th, and then it is Division I action back with Central Oklahoma on the 22nd and 23rd. A 2-minute penalty has been assessed to the goaltender, Jacob Morgan. We'll catch the call from Kevin Thurl on just what happened there, but it's a 2-man advantage for 134 for Missouri State. 3 penalties, 6 minutes now assessed to Nebraska.
Penalties on the play to Nebraska number 21, Steven Adamski. 2 minutes for roughing at 5:42 of the second period. And to Nebraska number 30, Jacob Morgan, 2-minute minor for delay of game. Time of that penalty at 6:03 of the second period.
So that's it, a delay of game penalty assessed on the goaltender. Shot comes in, 58 seconds remaining. Puck stays in the zone. Cooper keeps it down. Cooper with it left side. Cooper has some room. Cooper shoots up high and it missed. Rebound into the corner again. Off the boards, Cooper is able to keep it on the line, but it ticks right outside. So Zaccardi will wait for everyone to change. 36 seconds left in the 2-man advantage. Cooper with a cross-ice pass goes to Culleton. Culleton works behind the net. Cooper has it. Cooper shoots. Blocked in front. Backhander cleared. Quickly. Puck too far for Culleton, and it's intercepted. 17 seconds remaining in the 2-man advantage. Eifert. Carter Eifert, 2 goals, 1 assist for him this season, working him on the right side. Eifert with 3 seconds remaining in the advantage. Now it's a 1-man advantage. Puck comes through. Shot and score from the right side. Zach Forrestal makes it 2-0, and Forrestal will get goal number 2 on the power play. It came with 15 seconds left on the second power play. And Forrestal will get the goal. Kevin Thurl will give us the honors on it. But it is a 2-0 lead for Missouri State here in the second period. Both goals coming in the second period. Zaccardi at 1:22.
Ice Bears power play goals scored by number 19, Zach Forrestal. Assisted by number 26, Tyler Culleton. And by number 13, Carter Eifert. Time of that goal at 7:48 of the second period, scored on the power play by number 19, assisted by number 26 and number 13.
So the Ice Bears have a power play goal, and they're on the doorstep here for another one. Hager with a blast in, it's blocked. 11:18 to go in the period. Missouri State changes. Why they still try to work it. We're going to get a penalty, and it's going to go against Nebraska. As long as the Ice Bears calm down and let it go. This one is a cross check. In the box will be Nick Bonthius. Third power play for Missouri State. Actually, they're working on number 4 because of the two-man advantage. So 1:53 left, drive comes in, and Cooper's shot is held onto.
Number 11, Nick Bonthius. 2 minutes for cross-checking at 8:54 of the second period. A 2-minute minor for cross-checking.
Thanks to Kevin Thurl for keeping us up on the penalties there. 10:52 remains. 1:44 to go in a 2-0 lead for the Ice Bears. They work it again up top. Here is a drive that is by Zaccardi. It was a try too. And the Ice Bears keep it in. 1:31 remaining, working the power play well. Drive hit the outside of the iron by Braden Harwell. Up to Zaccardi, he shoots, blocked. Now Harwell with it. Cannot get around the defensive work in front of Losing. Battle for it along the boards. Puck is kept in. Ice Bears had it for a moment, cleared. Now it's out of their own zone for the Ice Bears to Cooper. Line change for Missouri State. They get one off. Zaccardi, drive in by Cooper, blockered up and out of play. .9:55 to go in the period. Shots are 25-10 in favor of Missouri State. Ice Bears win it again. Drive comes in, it's on the doorstep, it's loose, it's in the corner. Penalty coming up. Missouri State gets called this time, it's interference. First penalty against Missouri State here tonight. Interference will be called. And in
Missouri State number 13, Carter Eifert. 2 minutes for interference at 10:11 of the second period. A 2-minute minor for interference.
Interference, as we said, at 10-11 here of the second period. Now coming up in 23 seconds, it'll be a power play. It's still a 4-on-4 right now. Here's a shot in by Stadler, gets deflected up and over. Goaltender Rieger does not have his goaltending stick. He's using a defenseman's stick. Rieger doesn't realize the stick's in his crease. It got pushed into his crease. Doesn't want to pick it up yet. Now it's a power play. 1:16 remaining, and the Huskers are on their first power play. Beach, cross ice. Whoa, what a save by Rieger. He made it with a defenseman's stick on the shot by Losing. Now Beach trying to work it into the corner. They move the goaltending stick out of the crease. So without a stick right now is Trevor Alexander as he gave up his. Puck comes over, drive missing wide, and Alexander is going to change. So is Rieger. He will change. Out an empty net in front, score! Tyler Culleton, as the goaltender comes out, he cleared it, but Culleton was there to pick it up, and an empty net goal per se, and Missouri State has a shorthanded goal. Culleton will get his 5th
Ice
of the
Bears
season.
Shorthanded goal scored unassisted on the play by number 26, Tyler Culleton. Time of that goal at 11:37 of the second period, scored shorthanded and unassisted on the play by number 26.
That's a Missouri State. So we saw that earlier in the Division I game where the goaltender came out. He cleared the puck, but it was offside that was called against Missouri State Division I. This time, it is not, as the goaltender Morgan cleared it right up the middle instead of along the boards. And Culleton was there to get a thank you very much. And for Culleton, that is his first shorthanded goal this season. That adds to Missouri State's 4 shorthanded goals they have this year. 4th with that one today. They had 3 coming into this contest. Oh, nice move by Bossler. And down into the Nebraska zone. Jacob Horrell with a backhanded pass, doesn't connect. Along the line, into the zone for Nebraska. Working it off is Shane Rothenberger. To the half boards. Dropped down in low by Steven Adamski. Right out in front, Rieger couldn't make the save enough to hold it, so play continues. Adamski to the right side. Dropped for Hager, who will intercept and clear. Now Hager back in his own zone. Ice Bears had it for a moment. Puck is outside the zone, so a delayed offside. Everybody clears, and we get back into play again for Missouri State. Jameson McGrath had it for a moment. Now it is Redmond. 2 assists for Redmond. Now Missouri State with possession. They'll drop it in. McGrath goes to the bench. Oh, Culleton had it for a moment, couldn't grab it. Puck is taken away. That was actually Jake Williams, 20, not 26. Puck is called for an icing. It'll come back into the Nebraska end of the ice. Big gift for Missouri State's Culleton. An empty net, so to speak, shorthanded goal. Culleton's 5th of the season. And for Tyler Culleton, that is 6 goals in 5 games for him. He now has 105 career points. Icing will be called here. 5:45 to go in the period. Zach Sicardi, 122, his first. Zach Forrestal, a power play goal at 17:48. And Zach Culleton, just kidding. No, it is Tyler Culleton, a shorthanded goal at 11:39. 3-0. Three-fifths away from Andy's for Missouri State. One thing we found out is they are not open after midnight. Well, that'll have to wait for tomorrow if the Ice Bears do score 5 goals. Now they steal. Oh, Cooper with a nice move, and they tried to get it to Kasu, and a save into the corner. 5:11 remaining. Backhander comes right out in front, and it's covered up by Jacob Morgan. Morgan is 3-1 in the last 4 games. The last game he played, he lost 5-3 to Dallas Baptist. Stopped, that is, 35 of 39. And in the 3 wins, he's only given up 4 goals against, 109 shots saved out of 113. But already here, he has given up 3 to Missouri State. Now Zaccardi. Taken by Missouri State. Nice move, trying to work it through is Braden Harwell. Up to Cooper, it's blocked. Zaccardi keeps it in, centers it. Here comes Zaccardi, he shoots, it gets deflected up. Where is it? It's behind. Nobody knew where it was, and finally it dropped down out in front, and it's covered up by Jacob Morgan. So McGrath will be our second period intermission guest. Yes, they started a little bit earlier, caught us off guard. Couldn't get our pregame in as quick as or as easily as we wanted to. But even with all of this, I still think we're going past midnight tonight. We're at 10:51 Central Time, still have 4 minutes to play in this game. And an intermission to go. Here's Culleton with a drive in. Good save there by Morgan. He'll hold on. New rankings out. Missouri State number 3 at 8-0. They've outshot opponents coming into today's game 39-12. So let's update that. 33-12. And they scored the first goal of the game in 6 of 9 games. That's a updated stat for Missouri State. This is a MACA League game too, Missouri State and Nebraska. And Nebraska has a record of 3-2 in MACA West. Ice Bears, they'll have possession. Landon Kober, left side, try to back it in. Working around, looking for a centering pass. Nobody there. Now up the middle, a drive in that's deflected away. Getting that shot was Jacob Horrell, and the puck is cleared out to center. Horrell not able to connect. Ice Bears regroup in their own zone. Lead pass across the line, working it through, and a drive that comes in and gets deflected out of play. On the shot by McGrath. 2:45 remaining. And a 3-0 lead for Missouri State. Sicardi, Forrestal on the power play, Culleton shorthanded. Missouri State is 1 for 4 with the man advantage. Near side to Hager. Taken away, brought out to center. Now Missouri State with Dupner. He'll drop it down in. Aiden Dupner, 1 goal, 1 assist for him. The freshman out of, actually, yeah, he is out of O'Fallon, Missouri. Friedman for Missouri State. Connects to Williams. Nice move to get around Rothenberger. And back in the Nebraska end. 1:50 to go in this period. 31-11 of the shots in favor of Missouri State. There's number 32. See Vinny Rice getting a little check there. Draw one, Ice Bears keep it. To the corner, back out for Forrestal, and we're going to have a hand pass, but the Ice Bears keep, so no hand pass. Work behind the net to Hager. Looking for it up top. Oh, getting run into is Braden Harwell. And we get a whistle stoppage in play. I think it was Harwell the entire time, 10. Not Hager on the ice. But are we going to get a penalty? We are. It's a slashing call, and it goes against Harwell. Just the second penalty, second power play. So the Huskers get power play number 2.
Braden Harwell, 2 minutes for slashing at 18:43 of the second period.
Here's Weber with a shot, and Reedman is able to break it up. Racing for Missouri State is Williams, and he almost picked up the puck. Less than a minute to go in this period. And the power play, barring any further penalties, will still run going into the third. Or a goal. Puck stolen. Ice Bears can't clear now. Ringhofer has it. He'll drop it in, 34 seconds remaining. Colleton to the bench, Ringhofer to the bench. On now is Trevor Alexander. He'll come on along with Will Cassou. And 1:06 remaining. Drive missing up high and wide on Weber's shot. Intercepted, cleared by Alexander, back down. That should do it for the period. 10 seconds remaining. Some good pressure by Missouri State. 5 seconds. Cassou to poke it away, and that'll do it for the period. .42 seconds will be left in the penalty to Braden Harwell when we go to the third period. Shots on goal in the period. Believe it or not, Missouri State just allowed 2 on Espen Rieger. That may be a record. And 20 shots applied on Jacob Morgan, 2 per a total of 32. It's a 3-0 lead for Missouri State. Sicardi his first, in the second from Alexander. Forrestal on the power play his second, Culleton and Eifert. And then Culleton, and it looks like it's a shorthanded goal that is unassisted at 11:37. 3-0 Missouri State. Ice Bears are 1 for 4 on the power play. 0 for 2 are the Huskers. We will take a break, and when we come back, it'll be Jamison McGrath who will be our guest coming up in just a moment. After 40, Missouri State has a 3-0 lead there. 3/5 for Andes.
This is Barrel Bob, MoDOT's Work Zone spokesbarrel. You'll be seeing more of me as the weather warms up. Crews will be working on our roads. That means lanes will be closed for construction and maintenance work on our highways. As you approach a work zone, please don't drive distracted. You need to pay attention. I want you and my friends working on the roads to all get home safely. Remember, buckle up and put down your phone. A message from the Missouri Department of Transportation.
Back at Brightspeed Ice Park. Steve Casson now with Jamison McGrath. And I can put the assistant captain on your jersey there. Congratulations on that.
Thank you. Super honored that the boys chose me for that position.
And that was going to be my next question is this a team chosen thing?
Yeah, so at the end of every year we have team interview or coach interviews, and coaches ask, pick however many guys we need to fill the positions. And we had Zicardi and Coley last year, so me and Forrestal got chosen this year to be the assistants.
That's very nice. I know when we first talked, you were kind of like that bright-eyed freshman and really didn't know what was going on, and now all of a sudden, do you feel like you're a veteran now?
Oh, absolutely. I feel like I've been here for a while now, and it's crazy to think that 2 years ago was my freshman year, and it feels like just yesterday that Zach Drummond and guys like that were out here and doing the same thing. So it's crazy that I'm in those shoes now.
Jamison McGrath is joining us of Missouri State. So this season has started, and right now, everything looking well. Unfortunately, you guys couldn't make it up to the Michigan area. Bus decided it just didn't want to run.
I guess so. it was very unfortunate. I think we got about 15 minutes outside of Lebanon and started smelling something weird, and we pulled over, checked it out, and something was wrong with the wheel bearings. I can't remember what, but we decided we were stuck on the road for probably 2 to 3 hours, and then had another bus come get us from Springfield, or from there, and take us back to Springfield. So it was pretty unfortunate. We tried every way we could to get back up there, but it just didn't work out.
Of course, driving was out of the option.
Right. Yeah.
That has got to be tough when, really Missouri State has made it a habit of not canceling games for really any reason. And when you don't have a bus, there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, absolutely. We were stuck in an unfortunate circumstance and nothing we could do.
But fortunately, the team is in a good position right now. And this seems to be the norm with Missouri State. Of course, going to the postseason several years in a row, and of course, meeting Arkansas a couple of times. Who knew in the Final Four you'd meet Arkansas? But that's also got to be tough. But regardless of that, what's the mentality of this team this year?
I think we have 9 rookies this year, so we have a fresh team, good core group. I think the only senior we really have is Harwell, as Zaccardi's doing in a 5th year. I know that. So we have a good core group, and I think all the guys have the same mindset of going out there and getting it done. And so we're 4-0 this start the season, so pretty exciting.
Speaking of mindset, you're wearing the Nationals Championship hoodie right now. So does that feed into a little bit of what you guys might be thinking this year?
Oh, absolutely. Our goal every year, since my freshman year at least, has been start the season strong and then end at Nationals and see where it takes us. So I'm excited to hopefully get there this year. I'm sure we will. I got strong hope for this team.
Must be nice because it will be in St. Louis now up until 2029.
So ever since I'm going to be here, it's going to be in St. Louis, which is cool. I got family and friends up there that love coming and watching the games, so super cool for me.
Jamison McGrath is joining us of Missouri State. In previous interviews we talked about this, but for folks who did not hear those previous interviews, why did you choose Missouri State?
First, I was coming here to, obviously get an education. I was coming here for mechanical engineering, and they do a satellite program with Rolla. And then I noticed, I could play hockey too, so it's kind of the best of both worlds. But then last semester, I decided to change to construction management. And ever since then, I've, been loving what I'm doing now in classes. They're, a little more what I like to do, and I'm more interested in the stuff I'm doing now.
Is that going to change your focus or change the time that you'll have to spend at Missouri State?
Yeah, it looks like I have a extra semester after those 4 years. So, who knows? Maybe I come back for a fifth year hockey. But
I was going to say, you're in the COVID bonus, right?
I'm not, no.
Oh, you're not?
Just outside of it, yep. We lost all those guys last year.
Okay, so that's all done. But that would have been, I don't want to say would have been nice, because then that would have been playing during those times, which was very tough. And I got to say that I've done several games here without fans. That is the strangest thing to do.
I don't think I've ever played a game here without, some fans in the stands.
I think it was like 3 of us, Stan Melton, of course, one of them, and me and my cameraman. But yeah, that's got to be tough. Speaking of that, let's talk about that as we're chatting with Jamison McGrath, new assistant captain of Missouri State. What's the strangest environment you've ever played in?
Oh, man. I don't know. Strangest, it's probably just got to be, like you said, with no fans. It's kind of almost eerie out there. Very quiet. You can hear everything on the ice, but nothing, in the stands. So it's almost like eerie, like I said, yeah.
Well, okay, let's move that aside, because that's an obvious one.
Right.
But was there ever a situation where you looked and you said, I can't believe I'm playing in this rink?
Well, there was last year when we were playing in Los Alamos in the mountains.
Yep.
Which was super weird because you'd look around and you just see trees. So, tracking the puck sometimes when it was in the air was just like, you're looking at the puck up and then you're like, well, there's a tree back there. So it's, sometimes a little weird outdoors playing.
And that is true, because one of the things the Division III team has done, which the Division I team has never done, is playing outdoor games. And going to the Los Alamos shootout, I think 2 or 3 years in a row, You guys have had a lot of outdoor game experience.
No, last year was super fun. It was obviously really cold. I can't remember how cold it was, but it was frigid up there, but it was a cool experience. Once in a lifetime thing. So super glad we got to do that.
What I heard was in between periods, maybe sometimes even between shifts, if you knew it wasn't going to be a while, they'd run back into the back area right in front of the fire. Is that true?
In between periods, for sure, we were trying to warm up as much as possible. And on the bench, we had heat warmers, and some guys had heat warmers in their toes, trying to keep those warm. And we did everything we could to try and stay warm out there because it was really cold.
We were talking with Jamison McGrath of Missouri State. Brothers, sisters?
I have 3 sisters. Growing up,
do they come watch you?
Yeah, my sisters have been kind of more coming to the games ever since last year. My freshman year, they didn't come down here much, but ever since last year, they've been kind of more excited about most of that stuff. So
you're saying growing up was what now?
Just growing up was crazy because the only guy. Well,
sure.
I had my dad, of course, but only sibling that's a guy in the house, and bathroom situation was always crazy, stuff like that. And I have 1 older sister and then 2 younger ones.
So you didn't line them up in front of the goal and say, be goalie?
No, I never did that.
Jamison McGrath is our guest. And, as you go through your hockey career and finish it out and get into whatever you're going to do, how much of hockey do you feel maybe has shaped the kind of person you're going to be?
I mean, I think hockey's probably shaped, the person I am more than anything almost in my life. Working with a team just kind of, obviously helps your communication skills. And, now having the A, it's also helping my leadership skills, doing what's best for the team and stuff like that. So it's obviously, shaped me for the better as a person, for sure.
Let's talk about goals. And I'm talking about on the ice. Do you recall a goal that is maybe one of your favorite?
In my Missouri State hockey career, it's probably the first goal that I had here against DBU, which we're playing this coming weekend. So maybe I can recreate that.
Well, whenever I talk to players and do interviews with them, they usually score in that game. So,
well, let's hope that trend continues.
We'll see what happens. Who is your favorite NHL team?
Obviously, the St. Louis Blues. You got to go with them.
Do they have? When I say any chance of making the playoffs, I'm thinking they do, but it is a tough Central Division.
Yeah, we do have a tough division, but, I mean, they started off pretty strong. It's still really early in the season, but I think we got a good young group, and I'm excited to see where it goes.
Who's your favorite NHL player?
In the past couple of years, it's kind of changed to Logan Cooley, and I'm a little biased because he's a left-handed shot, and he's also number 92. And I saw that one goal he had, I think it was last year, and it was just a little spinorama. And ever since that, I was like, yeah, that guy can play. So, and he's a younger kid too. So,
is he someone you model yourself after?
I don't know if I'd say that, but I just love watching him play. He's very creative when he gets out on the ice.
And who would you maybe look at and say, okay, I like the way this guy plays. This is the way I want to play.
I don't know if I have a player like that. Maybe Shin. He's kind of always a guy I looked up to.
Okay.
He's a veteran on the team, and so I've known him growing up. And he kind of just does it all. Gets in the dirty areas, in the corners, and battling in front of net and stuff like that.
Jamison McGrath is joining us of Missouri State. Years ago, I asked a player, he was a forward, and I said, "Who's your favorite player? Who do you look up to? Who do you pattern yourself after?" And he named a goalie.
Oh, really?
He was joking, but I thought that was pretty funny. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
Speaking of goalies, has there been a goalie in this league that you kind of don't want to face again?
I don't know. I couldn't think of one. I think we kind of have our way with most goalies. There are some that put up a better fight than others, but usually we don't really get skunked when it comes to games. We always usually put a couple of goals in.
Speaking of goalies and really putting the pressure on these goalies. Of course, the Route 66 showcase is going to be here. That's always a fun time. But now it seems like it's become a little localized. I mean, teams that'll be here include Maryville, that's local. Drury, of course, is local. Arkansas, which Missouri State will end up playing. And then you've got a couple of teams, Central Michigan from out of town, and Arizona State. But how important are those games, and how fun are those games?
The Route 66 showcase is always a good time. It's cool to see all those teams at the rink and, get to share, this place with them. And, those teams are good teams. So, they're important for our season and getting to nationals. So they got to be wins, all of them.
Absolutely. Well, at the end of interviews, I always wish players more goals. So, Jamison, I wish you more goals.
Thank you.
And get yourself another few so we can talk about them next year.
All right.
Sounds good. Well, I appreciate you doing this.
Of course. Thank you.
That's Jamison McGrath of Missouri State. We'll take a break. Be back. More hockey coming up.
This is Barrel Bob, MoDOT's Work Zone spokesbarrel. You'll be seeing more of me as the weather warms up. Crews will be working on our roads. That means lanes will be closed for construction and maintenance work on our highways. As you approach a work zone, please don't drive distracted. You need to pay attention. I want you and my friends working on the roads to all get home safely. Remember, buckle up and put down your phone. A message from the Missouri Department of Transportation.
This is what you're missing on Web Sports Radio in 30 seconds.
Well, Steve, you've probably had time to practice and learn and memorize the names of the new players, the numbers and all, and I'm just kind of coming here cold.
Dave, I am winging it. Joining me is Dan Lee. Dan, you're out of jail. Welcome.
I just happened to be coming by here to try to collect the $11.50 you owe me on our fantasy football league this year, and I still haven't got it.
I'm getting fingers, I'm getting points, I'm getting looks. Where's my director?
Hey, what are you trying to say? I haven't done this in a while? Is that what you're saying?
Basically.
Yeah, okay.
Well, new rule change. Everything's changed. They play hockey on feet now.
Oh, I guess that really didn't work too well, did it? It's Missouri State Hockey on websportsradio.com. Join us.
Let's head for the third period. Here's Steve Casson.
Along with Scott Lutzke, he keeps us on the air from about 2 hours away. There you go. Anna-Mari Johnson, who is thinking so much about his Andes frozen custard. Now, is it going to be cheesecake again?
No, Steve. I'm about to switch it up. I think I'm going to go with cookie dough this time.
Oh, I'm liking the cookie dough. I did that as a suggestion from you one time.
Yep.
Boy, was it good. But if they do get 2 more goals, it's going to have to be tomorrow.
No, unfortunately, Steve.
All right. We'll keep it in mind. Here we go as we get ready to start period number 3. Now, remember, there still is 41 seconds and the clock rolling on the penalty that's been assessed to the Ice Bears' Braden Harwell. So Missouri State now skating from the left to the right, but the puck comes in. It will be Beach to send it to the far side. Off now to Zach Merritt and flipped out to center. Ice Bears to chase all the way down in for Culleton. Culleton will work it. Culleton will chase over to the far side, but not before the outlet pass goes to Beach across the line in the Missouri State zone. A shot missing wide by Statler. Statler will work it up top, trying to get it as the power play has expired. Ice Bears get Harwell back. It's 5-on-5 up top again through some traffic. Shot is saved into the corner. The rebound off the side of the net after the attempt by Merritt. Now Pye again. Deflected into the corner with 19 minutes to go in the period. Spun around by Zach Merritt. 7 points, 3 goals, 4 assists for him. As Merritt will find himself right now as the 4th leading scorer. He's tied for 4th with 7 points. Ice Bears get a change after a barrage there. Coming in is Beach. deflects into the corner. Still in Missouri State zone. Worked around Harwell. Now cleared out to center. Here is Cooper. Cooper working with Harwell. Cooper to Harwell. Centers it out in front. Good deflection by Morgan. He was right there to deflect it away. Ice Bears will set it up again. 18 minutes to go in the period. They get everybody onside. Cooper will drop it down in low. Now it's Will Kasu to chase. Spun back over to the corner, to the near side. Cooper had it, lost it to Rogers. And now to be Sean Rogers. Has some room, brings it up left side, shoots up high. Steered into the corner. Now a wind and a good save as Bobby Heilberg got a shot off. That was covered up by Espen Rieger. There's the first shot by Rogers, and then the second that is covered up by Heiberg's attempt there, and the puck is cleared after the draw out to center ice. 17:26 remaining. Missouri State with Forrestal as they have a 3-0 lead. 2 more goals, and it's Andy's for the fans. They'll have to get it tomorrow. Andy's closes at midnight. 11:17 to go in the period. Back behind the Nebraska net, Losing with it. Getting upended is Heiberg, and it's cleared back on the Missouri State end. 16:54 to go in what has, again, been a fast-paced period. Up to the Missouri State bench. Off the bench is Carter Eifert. He'll work it out of Troy, Missouri. Over to the corner, half boards, it's broken up. Not cleared yet by Nick Bonthius. Finally gets it out. Missouri State will regain in their own zone. They'll set it up. It's been Missouri State in this contest for the most part since the first period. 32-13 to the shots. They only allowed 2 in period number 2. That is, I believe, a record for Missouri State in a period. Puck trickles its way in front to Rieger. He'll hold on. 15:54 left in the period. Shots, as we mentioned, a wide margin for Missouri State, looking to go 9-0 this season. Puck deflected into the near side corner. Good play there by the Ice Bears' Kober to keep it along the board. Still trying to work the puck, but it's dug out. Out in front, missing wide on Matthew Leslie's shot. Off the boards, brought it down. Here's Culleton, snapshot off, save. Rebound behind the net. Flipped up top to Kober. Past Ringhofer, dropped down to Culleton. They got it around Brown. Now Leslie is able to clear. And Missouri State to set it up once again. Now taken by Zach Brown. Put in front of the Missouri State bench. Back into the zone. Ice Bears will change, and they'll have possession. They'll bring it across the line. Now a shot in by Charlie Hager. It's held on to with 14:52 to go in the period. And a 3-0 Missouri State lead. All goals in the second period. Zaccardi, Forrestal, and Culleton. Zaccardi, even strength goal. Forrestal, a power play goal. Culleton, a short-handed goal. Puck sent all the way down. Do we get an icing? We do. Oh. Goaltender might have touched it, but they call it an icing. So 14:37 remains. Icing will bring it back into the Missouri State end of the ice. Face off in the Missouri State zone, one and clear to the corner. Small line change on the back end for the Huskers. Matthew Leslie on the ice now. Actually, Nick Bonthius also on the ice. Now Bonthius pushes his way through. Ice Bears get it out to center. They regroup, set it up. Shot in, missing wide by Harwell. To the near side boards, past Cooper. As he drops it down below, tries to get it to Braden Harwell. Now out in front, good save. Harwell with this follow-up through as Kasu is right in front. Good save there. Ice Bears on the doorstep again. They work it up top. Eifert works it left side, intercepted though, cleared out to center, all the way down for an icing call. Icing with 13:34 to go in the period will bring it back into the Huskers' end. In to take the draw for Missouri State. That will be Jacob Horrell and Noah Whitehill for the Huskers of Nebraska. Still trying to figure out what's going on. Are we going to get a penalty? I think we are. There has been a penalty assessed to Shane Roethlisberger, although I don't know if he's serving this.
Fans, let's get ready for an Alamo Draft House Ice Bears power play.
So Missouri State on power play number 5. We'll have to see just exactly what the penalty was. He may just be serving this unless something was said on the bench.
Penalty on the play to Nebraska, a bench minor for unsportsmanlike conduct. Time of that penalty at 6:26 of the third period, a 2-minute minor for unsportsmanlike conduct, that penalty being served by number 22, Shane Rothenberger.
So that is indeed what happened. Unsportsmanlike. Puck is lifted up over Zachary Forrestal, and he pushes his man out of the way. Forrestal will regain the puck. 1:21 remaining in the penalty. As Missouri State with the man advantage. Work down into Ringhofer. He is pushed by Merritt. We're going to get a penalty. Missouri State will get called. Who's going to get called? Or do we just have an offside? That's all we have. Offside. So Roethlisberger is, of course, serving this bench minor. Probably something on the bench. Either coach said something or player, but either way, it's 2 minutes. Puck is sent all the way down in, steered aside by the goaltender, Rieger, with 52 seconds remaining. 12:20 in the period. Getting pulled down from behind was Harwell, actually, Braden Harwell. Snapshot over to Zaccardi, left side, into Harwell. Kicks it through, drive in, save as he kicked it to Kasu, who got a shot through. Saved by Morgan. I don't know what a rhyming word would be on that one. So we'll continue. Up top now to the left side. Here's a drive in, hit the post. The shot hit the post by Cooper, and it's cleared. Goaltender Rieger comes out. Oh, what a pass. Makes it to Harwell as the drive comes in, and it's covered by Morgan. He'll drop it down. Back down to the Missouri State end. No icing there. Oh, we get an ice bear. I think that's Hager. It was hit from behind, but play continues. To the corner. Hager on the far side. He'll clear it out. Racing for it momentarily was Bossler. 10:54 remaining in the period. 3-0 Missouri State. Puck is sent out. Offside will be the call. .10:41 to go in the period. Missouri State has a comfortable right now 3-0 lead. All second period goals, Zaccardi, 122, 7:48 power play Forstall, and then at 11:37 shorthanded Culleton. 3-0. Shots 36-15. But right now in this period, Missouri State has only had 4 shots. 5 after that last shot has been applied. We get an icing call here. 5 by Nebraska. So shots slowing down here in the third period. .10:25 remains. Puck 1, drive in after the face-off win, and was a good save there in front off the stick of Merritt. Bossler after the win. Sends it down in. Bossler gets hit. Fans want a penalty. Williams runs into Bonthius, and the officials say play on. Now the aforementioned players down in the corner. Puck cleared out. Offside. Missouri State clears. They get back on. Puck sent in for another icing call. Things starting to slow down here with 9:44 to go in the period. 3-0 Missouri State lead, hoping to go to 9-0. Missouri State is 4-0 at home coming into today's game. On the road, they're 4-0. After the win, dropped down by Cohen. Chipped away by Vinnie Rice. Sent back by Bonthius, back down to the Missouri State zone. Ice Bears get out of their zone. They try to work it. Vinnie Rice comes up to make sure it is still in Missouri State's possession. Now here comes Topol. Sent in on goal, and it'll be covered up. On the shot by Eric Losing, handled by Rieger. .8:52 remains in period number 3, a 3-0 Missouri State lead. Kober, he gets interfered with, penalty. Or are they going to call an offside? They are going to call an offside. Again, it is a 2-referee, 1 linesman system, but the linesman who acts as the referee also called the offside. Here come the Ice Bears across the line. Nice drop back to Culleton. He shoots. Glove saved by Morgan. He'll hold on. So a face off to the right of Morgan. Ringhofer gets pushed down. Here comes Roethlisberger looking for the pass. Oh, he dumps Culleton. Culleton gets back up. 8:09 to go. Seems like there's been a lot going on this past minute here. Ice Bears with Ringhofer. He gets interfered with. Nothing doing there. Alexander had it for a moment. He puts a stick up high. Officials are letting everything go now. There's some more hard hitting. Ice Bears Kasu drive from Cooper that gets deflected by Merritt, up and out of play. Another game, these same two teams tomorrow. It'll be coming up. Take a look at what's happening right now in November. Join us tomorrow, 2 o'clock, right here. $7:20 to go in the period. Here's Whitehill. Carried it in, dropped it down. Rieger behind the net. To the corner, Nathan Weber shoots it in. 7:05 to go in the period. Puck is at the line. And Missouri State in their own zone with possession. Ice Bears send it in on a hop. Tipped by Morgan into the corner. Grabbed by Kasu of Missouri State. Kasu's pass kicked back down so he can set it up again. Drive missing wide by Forrestal. Whiteclaw to intercept. He'll have it. Bring it out. And send it to Marsden, who will bring it in. 6:24 remains in the period. Puck is cleared out to center. Small line change for the Huskers. Ice Bears want to do the same. That leaves an open attempt in front by Losing that steered into the corner. Losing again with a drive, and he missed. Same spot as last time. Drive in, save, Rieger, loose. Where is it? It's deflected away, and it misses. The initial drive came from Bonthias. Now the Huskers with it again. Bonthias right side. Left side, now he went underneath the stick of Losing. Comes right out in the middle. Here is Bonthias with a drive. Blocked by Missouri State, they clear. Icing will be the call. One of the worst things an official has to do is figure out who needs to get back out onto the ice after the icing. And I think Missouri State's going to take a timeout. The Ice Bears have taken a timeout. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be right back.
To experience the excitement of sports.
Can't beat the food.
Or the drinks.
Why Springfield? Because all the pieces you need to create your own story are here. The only thing missing is you.
Back at Brightspeed Ice Park, Stan Melton Ice Arena. 5:37 to go in the period. 3-0 Missouri State. All right, Amar, you break it down. You got to get out every 2.5 minutes or so, a goal, and then you can get your Andes.
Yeah, it's going to be rough. Hopefully so.
We'll see what happens.
Let's see.
3-0 Missouri State off the face-off. Puck rolls into the corner. Again, if you're wondering what Andes is, if Missouri State, well, we'll catch up to it in a second. Culleton with a drive in, a save into the corner. Drop down in low to Culleton. On a backhander missed by Reedman, but still keeps it in. Now taken away and cleared out to center. Nice move by Beach, and he'll bring it into the Missouri State zone. But if the Ice Bears score 5 goals, then fans in attendance with their ticket can go to Andy's Frozen Custard and get a $1 one-topping Andy's Frozen Custard. Now, considering that they're about $5 or so each, to get it for $1, that's a good deal. Here comes Culleton with a drive, and he missed. Here's Ringhofer on the attempted shot. Good deflection work as we're in the Cadence Insurance Final 5. Push down at center ice, and the Ice Bears are able to grab it by Landon Kober. Kasu lost it. Now it's driven down in low. Kober was there. I think it was Kober the one that tried to set it up and mishandled the puck. So far corner now. Sent over to the near side. Merritt not able to grab. Sent all the way down into the Huskers' end though, but it's an icing call. 4:03 left in the period. Face-off back in the Missouri State zone. Draw one. Grabbed by the Ice Bears. Slipped out to center. Sent back down for Nick Bonthius. Out of his own zone is Whitehill. Where he was, then he decided to turn back around the net. And it is finally out to center ice. Ice Bears steal. Here comes Williams, has some room. Williams through the crease. Now to Cohen. Stepping in front of him was Drew Holderfield. He was able to break it up. Holderfield this season, 7 games, still looking for his first point out of Chicago, Illinois. Now Cooper. Holderfield's pass out to center. 3 minutes left in the period. Puck comes in, good save by Rieger. And Missouri State. They chased down, did Kasu. Intercepted, good play by Forrestal to Kasu. Has some room. Kasu looking for a trailer. Drive comes in by Eifert from the left side. That missed. Eifert gets beat. Here's Beach. He'll roll down the right side. Beach in front. Gonna get a penalty. Goes against Missouri State. Goaltender comes out. Extra attacker is on the ice. That is Losing, but not enough to do anything with it. Penalty is called. Missouri State will go into the penalty box, and it will be Forrestal for hooking. Third power play for the Huskers. 3 penalties, 6 minutes, Missouri State. 5 penalties, 10 minutes. Success to the Huskers. Nebraska's taking a timeout. Tell you what, we'll take another quick timeout. We'll be back.
Ball 60! Ball 60 right here, right now!
This is more than a game. This is one team united by one goal.
1, 2, 3, Bears!
We are your Missouri State Ice Bears.
Back here at the Brightspeed Ice Park, Stan Melton Ice Arena. They're going to pull the goaltender Morgan, empty net. It'll be a 6-on-4 scenario. Here's a drive comes in. It's partially blocked. That one came from Merritt. Empty net, 6-on-4 now for almost the remainder of the game. Puck up top. So the Ice Bears looking to see what their penalty kill can do. It's 91.4% coming into today's game. Puck up the middle in front. And what a save! Big save there by Rieger as it ends up on the right side. The centering pass out in front. Oh, what a glove save. Ice Bears with an empty netter. Or with an empty net. And by foreshadowing, oh, pad save on the drive by Marsden. Now Rieger again, he shoots up high, and he makes the blocker save. That one, as the puck comes right out in front, where is it? It's underneath an Ice Bear. But that last shot by Stadler was saved up high, and then finally it's covered up once again by Rieger. Down to 1:20 remaining with 1:01 to go in the penalty. So a face-off to the right. Stays in the zone. Huskers with it. Again, an empty net. They have a 6-on-4 as a shot is fanned on the left side. Now working it is Beach. Drive in. It's blocked and is missed wide. It's there on the far side. The Ice Bears really need to change. They can't do that. They can't clear the zone yet. 54 seconds remaining. Shot score. Jackson Beach will get the goal, his 7th of the season, as Missouri State just could not change. It's 3-1, 52.1 seconds left. So Jackson Beach with the goal. That is now a 6-game point scoring streak for him. In the third period. That'll be his 7th. Now 37 seconds left. So apparently we're going to see Jake Stadler with the assist on the power play goal. 3-1 with 29 seconds remaining. That comes at 19:08. Goaltender comes out once again, 16 seconds remaining. Missouri State has only given up their 13th goal of the season. 5 seconds remaining. And that'll do it for the third period. Missouri State takes the victory 3-1, and they improve to 9-0 on the season. Shots on goal in the period. In the third, Rieger faces 16 for a 3-period total of 27. 6. And actually, they ended up giving an extra shot on that, so 39. So it's actually 7. They just threw it up there at the last moment. So 7 in the third for 39. power plays, Missouri State 1 for 5, and that last power play was a power play goal. So the Huskers are 1 for 3 on the power play, with that third period goal for Beach at 19:08, and Stadler getting the assist. So Missouri State with a 3-1 victory. Shots on goal, we mentioned 39-27. Power plays, Missouri State 1 for 5. 1 for 3 were the Huskers, as the Ice Bears put this one in the books and improve to 9-0 on the season. Quick final thoughts from you, Amari.
I mean, no Andes today, but hey, 2 dubs for the Ice Bears, D1 and D3.
It almost was that goose egg, because as you mentioned, the Division I team won 4-0. Almost. We were that close to another goose egg. Looks like we've got an interviewee, so let's go down to center ice.
And tonight we want to take a special moment. Instead of a player of the game, tonight we're going to recognize our coach of the game and our head coach of our Division III program, Cody Blevins. And the reason we're doing that tonight is tonight was Cody's 150th career victory with Missouri State hockey. And Cody, we've watched a lot of things happen over the years of you being here at Missouri State. Aside from you just getting bigger size shirts, we've seen you have 2 children, get married, and I know I speak on behalf of myself, all your players, and most of the fans here that you're really part of the Missouri State family. That's got to be pretty special tonight.
Yeah, you know, between the players, the staff, the fans, everybody that's helped out over the years, and I can't thank the boys, not just this team here, but all the guys I've had in the past. You know, it's not just me, it's the team that does everything, so couldn't be more proud of everything here.
And one of the things that I can say that, you know, I've seen from our perspective off the ice is the camaraderie that always comes with these Division III teams. The teams that you put together always seem to be families. Is that an important part of your coaching principle?
Yeah, you know, it's, you know, when we recruit players, we're looking for the right guys. I think Brock Gerhardt last year and in the years before that really brought the locker room together, and it's just carried over every year. These guys are a family. I know they're not my kids, but I look at them as my kids. And like I said, couldn't be more proud of this team and this organization right now.
And turning to tonight's game, of course, we're off to the best start in program history. And we know that tonight was a pretty big test in Nebraska. Was there anything different in tonight's game plan than what you've had the rest of the season?
No, not really. We stuck to our game. We play with speed. I think that's our identity of this team. So we stuck to that. We found the net a couple of times there. We were gifted 1 goal by Colleton, by their goalie making an oopsie there. But again, it's just a big team win. Rieger was great in net. And like I said, I'm just really proud to be a part of this organization here.
All right, fans, let's hear it for Cody Blevins, tonight's coach of the game with his 150th career victory with Missouri State hockey.
Big victory for Cody Blevins, D3 coach, and Missouri State with the victory here. 3-1 is the final. It's going to do it for us here at the Brightspeed Ice Park, Stan Melton Ice Arena. Missouri State 9-0 with the victory here tonight. For Scott Lutzke and for Amari Johnson, I'm Steve Cass, and thanks for tuning in. We will see you tomorrow, 2 o'clock, right here. Good night, everyone.
You've been listening to Missouri State Ice Bears hockey with your host, Steve Casson. Thank you for tuning in to tonight's game. Ice Bears Hockey is a presentation of DS Sports Enterprises and WebSportsRadio.com.